this is in your file also. If you want to pull up more Mondrian-influenced ideas, if you Google Mondrian images, you will get a million things. I'll show you a few more that I have, just because I think they're so fun.
I wonder what Heidi would say.
Here's another tennis shoe. Here's another house. There is a apartment complex in LA.
I'll check out that dress.
Yeah, dress is cool. I left a bunch of my stuff on Mondrian. Oh, here,
I would totally wear those shoes. Those are sweet.
You could make your own. Oh,
right.
So this is an apartment. This is in the LA Times one day. It's an apartment complex in LA called the Mondrian. So this is local. And then this was a retrospective on East San Laurent for 40 years. So here was this thing. And I used to have, I lost it, a cover to the New Yorker. It was the Christmas cover, and it was Mondrian, but it was set in green and red. It was kind of cute. So you just see his influence everywhere. There's a house in OB where they painted the garage door to look like a Mondrian. So, yeah, it's really fun. So, Mondrian. Oh, and then I was going to show you this one. You guys have one other print. This is yours. So this is the very last one that he did. This is called Broadway Boogie Woogie. And during the war, he escaped Holland and went to New York City. And he fell in love with jazz music. And he would sit in his window overlooking, I don't know, Broadway or 6th Avenue. And he would see the taxis, he would see the red tail lights and the white headlights going down these long avenues and the side streets. And he called his boogie woogie because that was the kind of music he would listen to. And this is just supposed to kind of be like, the avenues and the streets in Manhattan with the tail lights and the parking lights and all that. And then the really fun thing was a few years ago, I posted an article that some web designers made a game based on Pac-Man. Remember the Pac-Man game? Or you guys were too young for that. But they did it on Broadway Boogie Woogie. So when that little Pac-Man guy came along and he ate good things, like where you get the extra points, this saxophone played real lively music, jazz music. And then when bad things happened, this like really sad saxophone music would play. And then they would go off the avenues and the streets this way and then pop up somewhere else on the screen. So the whole Pac-Man game was designed on Broadway Boogie Woogie by Keith Mondrian.
Okay.
So there you go. That is your little talk. He is certainly an interesting character to share things about. You just missed my fascinating discussion on Pete Mondrian, but you'll get to catch it when they give it in class. So, materials. When the kids go to their desks, they need a piece of warm-up paper. And this is just scrap paper from the top shelf in there. I'll show you where it is. It just doesn't matter what shape or size, just scrap paper. And then they all need their red, yellow, and blue markers. You guys, I think your kids have their own marker sets, or if they don't, Gina bought a box. And as long as no one is using these, it's kind of easy. They're already separated the colors, and you can just pull out the red, yellow, and blue, and then put them back. So I just usually pile them up in the center of the table like this, and then they have their warm-up paper. They're also going to need their glue paste sticks, but not at the table. I have them off to the side. But does each kid have their own paste stick, or do you have a tub of them? It's a tub. Good. Don't give them to them. Remember, you always hold out one crucial supply. The other thing is they need a piece. This is their final copy of 11 by 11 paper, but don't give that to them. So this is our final copy. Also on the table, and I'm going to show you how to cut them, they need some black strips. So if you guys want to turn around here just for a minute. Let's see, I'm going to slide out. You guys want to stand up. In the shelf, there's a box that says scrap paper. And we're going to cut 11-inch strips. So you just get a variety of scraps. And I want the strips 11 inches long. So I'm going to whack off this. And now I'm just going to kind of slide it and about an inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch. I don't measure too exactly. I just kind of slide along and I make a bunch of strips. And hopefully they're all sort of straight. So I sprinkle these. Everybody needs, if you want to give each kid like 5, or you can put them in the middle of the table. And if you want to make some smaller ones, that's okay too. I'll make some smaller ones this way.